starting another one, and seeing how many times in my life I thought I was making a decision. I thought I was making a free choice, but really I was being manipulated. I was being constantly manipulated by what you would call parasitic demonic beings, however you want to define them, the parasitic mind. But it's not just like, there was something negative that was pushing me. I mean, literally, I was being manipulated, and reality around me was being manipulated. Certain things, certain bizarre things were occurring that it's like, how did I not see that at the time? But I like blinders on. I didn't notice that's what was going on. And all of a sudden you're 3 weeks, 4 weeks later, and you're like, well, crap, how the hell did that happen? And now I'm starting to see how many times we are being, even in our life, never mind before we're born, but in our life, these beings are manipulating our reality. And it becomes an even greater need for inner strength as you begin to see that, to gain this idea of, I want to regain my totality. I want to regain my true freedom. And the way to regain my true freedom is to reject all of the things that these outside beings are trying to deceive me with, and all of the agreements that they're trying to make. I'm sure you see this so often in your life, how often everything around us is trying to get us to agree to something, get us to contract to something. And it's like this world is the realm is one giant contract, and we don't really recognize it. How many, what did that, the guy with the 4 agreements, I can't think of it, Miguel Ruiz. Yeah. And he talked about how you have to break all these agreements. And that's very true. We have no idea how many of these agreements we've actually been making in our life, and how many agreements we started in the soul realm before we even got here. So it's also a big part of the process is gaining back our sovereignty and our authority over our own journey by rejecting null and voided, because it's fraudulent. They're deceiving us. So any contract tried to sign under fraud, of course, is or deception is fraudulent. And we have to recognize that, release all of these things so that we can finally start seeing clearly and start saying, yeah, and I'm not going to be manipulated by these things anymore. I'm at least going to go my own way with this. And again, I think that's in what the Cathars were trying to do. It's in what the Gnostics were doing. It's in a lot of these old traditions, even in some of the native medicine men that I spent time with. This was very, very much moved into their elements of prayer. And